Heyo, it's Terry Brookhart, and welcome back to the MLM Hero Radio. It's like 6:45-ish in the morning, and I'm getting ready to go to the gym, but I'm like, wait, I got an idea. So I guess I had a great dream, and I'm going to share it with you guys. If you're anything like me, then you know that MLMs can be amazing business opportunities. But the major issue is, what do you do if you don't want to bug family members and friends? How do we recruit the best players into our downloads? This podcast is the answer to those and other grilling questions about MLMs as I've learned. My name is Terry Burkhart, and welcome to the MLM Hero Radio. Well, maybe it's a little less like a dream, but anyway, the point being is, I thought popped in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't take my pre-workout because I hate those pre-workout itches. You know what I'm talking about. If you take like C4 or any of the name brand and whatnot, those pre-workouts, if you take too much like on an empty stomach and you don't actually go work out within like the 20-30 minute time frame and your skin gets all itchy and your face burns a little bit, yeah, no. Glad I didn't do that yet. Anyway, so today, I actually had an idea, and it reminded me of something that I read in .com Secrets, but it's kind of how you drive traffic or where you look for. So the biggest thing that is in any industry, any business, we drive or we look for leads. We need leads. Without leads, there is no business. Without sales to take care of those leads, there's no exchange of money, there's no exchange of products, goods, and services, and businesses die. So, that said, the number one thing is, how do you get leads? Same thing with MLM. Once you run out of your warm market, your family and friends, right? Who do you go talk to? Well, this whole concept dawned on me about niches or congregations or places on the internet where people gather. I love publishing, like on YouTube, I podcast, obviously, and other ways to drive organic traffic. But more than that, just to give you guys some ideas. So I used to be a nerd. I still kind of am in a variety of different ways. But when I was in high school, I played Magic the Gathering. If you don't know what that is, it's a card game that is much better than Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm way biased because MTG is phenomenal. Basically, it's you're fighting monsters using mana cards to bring them out, and without going into way too much technobabble, it's a lot of fun, and it's like a puzzle card game. Anyway, every day, me and my group of 5 friends would sit down and we would play at lunch. Sometimes we'd play in class, but it was our niche, and we did get made fun of a little bit throughout high school, and it is what it is. But if I had a product or service that would potentially service someone that plays cards, it doesn't necessarily have to be Magic the Gathering, but cards in general, such as playing Uno or poker or anything that would service card players, I can search in the red ocean of that market to find out what kind of card users would be interested and then find my niche. And if I had something that would directly affect, let's say, the Magic the Gathering card players, I could run either ads or posts in forums, blogs, and drive organic traffic. You can do both paid and free, but you can drop your paid advertising or your funnel towards your MLM into or product or service into that area, and you can drive free traffic. And these congregations are really just any area on the internet where people get together and they talk about a common topic. And to think congregation, I mean, as church, every Sunday people go to church to pray if you're Christian. But the thing is, when you're creating your paid prospecting funnel, the thing that you're going to start generating some sort of income to drive ads, it's important to create your offer, figure out the bait that you want to use for that particular offer, such as whether it's a free course or whatever you happen to decide on. But if you service a market, and we can take fitness for example as well. So I know that there's a lot in the health and wellness area, but if I'm talking to someone that wants to intermittent fast, and that's the niche market that I'm going to target for, let's say I have a weight loss supplement. I'm going to find the people that want to either intermittent fast or 24 to 48 hour fast. And I'm specifically going to target those groups and just do a little Google research. It takes a little bit of effort, but I can find groups, I can find blogs and forums that actually talk about that. And that's where I would drop a podcast that would be geared towards the people that intermittent fast, or drive ads towards those groups of people, finding out their interests, because I want to find people that are already predispositioned to want my product or service. It's the exact opposite model of how the MLM industry taught us, right? So it's not, hey, go find people that are your cold or your warm market that have no idea what you're doing and they don't really care, frankly. So rather than bugging people that are not interested in joining you, targeting someone that's already predispositioned to have a like-minded interest in what you're doing, it just sets you up for better success. And I find this to work for me because part of what I do, and the audience that I'm talking to, is you guys, MLMers, or people that are interested in this or in sales in general. So that's my target audience, you guys, which is kind of cool because what I'm doing is literally what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's good. This is just a shorter episode. It just popped in my mind. I'm gonna go to the gym now and work out a little bit. But yeah, the takeaway for this episode is realistically like finding your target audience is looking for the niches that talk about what you're doing and on the internet, and just finding out their interests. And that's how you can develop your Dream 100. That's how you can create your bait by using ask campaigns. That's how you construct a value ladder to provide value to those groups of individuals. It goes on, but gotta find those pockets first. Hope that makes sense, guys. Go enjoy your day. Go do something constructive. Be happy, be grateful, all the good stuff. But make sure you comment, leave a review. So that always helps me grow, progress, and do better at this. And just so you know, I do have the free MLM Hero Masters Class. It's a 5-day video course that you can watch with your downline, watch it by yourself, and it'll give you much more in-depth detail over the topics that I'm talking about in this podcast. I'm going to go into more actual offer creation and things of that nature, actual finding traffic, finding leads, driving traffic. It's totally free. I keep it third party. As always, there's no pitch for my MLM. I mean, if you want to jump ship and join me, that's totally cool, but I definitely keep this podcast and my masterclass totally separate. But yes, if you are interested in that, go to the MLMHeroRadio.com. See you guys in the next episode.